Good lighting, everything?
Sorry, you're right. It's 94.
Yes, 94. Yes. Good, clean. Good evening, friends. This is Sanjay Agrawal. I'm joined by the man himself who is spearheading this ISA. It's all over the world now. The Indian Prime Minister's vision of a solar alliance, an international solar alliance is there, and this is the day 3. So it's over to you, DG Saab. DG will tell us about how are the things going about, what's going backdoor, sir.
So there are, in my view, 3 key things that have happened over the last 3 days. The first is that a lot of countries have committed to provide voluntary support to the International Solar Alliance. The interesting thing is that a lot of these countries are developing countries who typically are not providers of voluntary support to organizations, but they saw the kinds of benefits that the International Solar Alliance brings to their countries and are therefore supporting it. That was one. We also have support from countries like Germany and Denmark and the US and so on. The second is the decision that next year or this year we will expand the identification of solar startups to Asia. We have done one for Africa, and the Assembly agreed that we need to expand it globally, and now this year we will do it for Asia and hopefully the next year in Latin America. And the third is that everybody, with no exceptions, agreed that with solar energy requiring so much more capital investment, although the cost of electricity is much less, but the capital investment is higher, we agreed that in order to attract private sector investment, countries needed to put in place a regulatory framework. ISA has agreed to create a global solar facility, which amongst other things is a payment guarantee mechanism, so that people are encouraged to invest in decentralized solar power in Africa, in Asia, in Latin America, places where the flow of funds is not happening at the moment. We believe that the 6th Assembly of the International Solar Alliance has been a key game changer in moving us closer to a solar future.
So thank you very much. And yesterday, the press conference, the president, he had said about the grid finance and the countries which are there, the member countries. So they are feeling that there's need to enhance budget in all countries for this, their aim, the goals. So what do you want to say on that, sir?
So one of the things that came out when all the ministers spoke in the Assembly was the need for a greater degree of coordination between the ministers of energy and the ministers of finance. We have discussed it with very many countries. We see that the greatest degree of coordination that is occurring in the Seychelles, and consequently we are talking to the Seychelles to see if we could organize a meeting of the ministries of energy and the ministers of finance in the Seychelles in the near future. We do need to have a common approach so that we can move to a more sustainable future.
I think we'll sum it up now, and Mathur Sahib has given the way ahead. And our president, the Minister for Power of Renewable Energy, is taking it forward under the Prime Minister's vision. So India is now in the global forefront of the solar energy. We are going to revolutionize every country partner. They are expecting by 2030 they will be sufficient in this sector, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.